Hello class, I wanted to go over with you your informative speech and how that will work. So right here what you will see is we are in Unit 4 and I have clicked on Lessons, Rubric, Example for Informative Speech. That's where you're going to find everything. You're going to find the directions are here. Information on how to give an informative speech, using visual aids, the visual aid requirements. You're going to have to make sure that you look at all of these in order to do well for the speech. So let me touch on it. So this is not a demonstration speech, so know how to. You're going to pick a topic that you know well, and you are going to do your speech over that. So first thing you're going to do is get your topic approved, and so always make sure that you get topic approval first before moving on. I'll go in quickly and say yay or nay on your topic, but I'm not going to read all of this because you can read it, but the demonstration is the main thing, and it not being a personal narrative is another thing. You're not going to share your story, so keep it where you're informing about a certain topic in general, not a first person narrative. So 3 to 5 minutes is the time limit for here, and you have a visual aid. And so I want to talk about the process, how this works. So you're going to, after you get your topic approved, you have 2 outlines to look at here. So you have the example outline here, and you have the student outline here. So you have both of these that you can look at. So what I would do is I would take this, and I would simply copy and paste all of this. So you have all of this information because it has to be labeled like this. It has to have attention grabber, reason to listen, credibility statement, thesis. All of these things has to be there. Your preview of your main points, you have to preview out all 3 of your main points. And so how this works is, let's say you turn this in and you do not get full credit. You're either going to meet the objective or you're not. And so if you meet the objective, you're going to get full credit. If you don't, then you're going to come in and revise. I grade very quickly, so you have to make sure that you come in, check back. If you do not get full credit, make those changes. You have to email me and say, hey, I resubmitted my outline. Hey, I resubmitted my visual aid, because I don't get any sort of alert or announcement that you've resubmitted it. So make sure that that this is probably one of the larger things that I see hurt students' grades, where they don't get full credit on an outline or their visual aid, and they simply don't go back and revise it. And a lot of times, not a lot of times, like 99% of the time, it's a super easy fix to get full credit. So just make sure that you're going to submit it. I'm going to grade it quickly. And if you submit it early, shoot me an email. I'll go in and grade it. And then if you don't get full credit, if you do not meet that objective, then you are going to revise it and resubmit it before you give your speech, not after, before. And so you have an example here, the student visual aid, and I kind of talk about that here. And then you can watch the student's speech and how she interacts with her visual aid. And then your rubric here that you will use, that I grade you on. And so the rubric for everything is posted. So let's go back out here to Unit 4 and what you're going to be looking at here. So there's an overview, and it says add video. That's what I'm doing right now. And the lessons where we just were, you'll post your discussion here, your topic here. Your outline will be here. Your visual aid will be here. And then your link. So these 2 will be due on the same day. I will go in and give feedback on those. It's 5 points a day that you're late, and this right here, as turning it in here, is only worth 10, so I would get that in on time for sure. So if you don't get full credit, then just make those revisions, resubmit, and all should be well. Make sure that you review everything, and on the rubric, to get your great on that rubric, you will want to project it and have it big. If you have to use a laptop, you can still do really well. That's fine. Watch the other video about the visual aids, but make sure that you don't hold your laptop. You cannot do that. You have to set it next to you and have that interaction. You have to hold it, not somebody else. You have to be the clicker. You can't have a clicker, but ideally you will project it. With technology nowadays, that's pretty easy to do, and have it to where your audience can really see that. And so if you have to use a laptop, again, that's fine. You still have to stand up. I have to see all of you, and you have to have that interaction, that transition with that. So I hope this was informative on your informative speech. Haha. And we will talk to you soon.